folks. Welcome back to Astroneer. Give me a second to get into the game and we'll get things started. Alright, so where did I leave off? In a mess of a base, it seems. Okay. Right. I think I was getting ready to take the shuttle to another planet, probably the moon. We'll see. Um, but first, let me just clean this up a bit, because right now it is a bit of a mess, and I don't necessarily want it to be that way. Just grab some of these. Doesn't really matter which ones, just as long as my storage spaces are filled up. Granted, I don't have much for storage at the moment. Although, if I look at this, I could probably get some better storage containers. I have 4,000 bytes, so, I should probably spend them rather than stock up on them. So this one's a medium storage. This is a medium storage silo, but I don't think I can get titanium. What about something larger? These look like... Oh wait. Large storage. That would be ceramic. Aluminum, but I don't have steel. Still don't have steel. Zinc, aluminum, resin. Active storage. Not really sure what that means. This one costs 2,000. Alright, I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that and see if I can't get something better. Oh, there we go. Grab that. Move it. Again, we have a lot of stuff. I do have a couple of unique items here that I got as rewards, which I should check to see if I still, how many days are left on this. Because, okay, it says 26 days, so it is counting down. I do have plenty of time to do that. Granted, I haven't done anything in between, because I haven't really done much exploration yet, and I didn't want to do a bunch of that before, or while off stream. This looks like it's a battery of some sort. It's too bad I can't take that off of there and put it somewhere else. Alright, so I have a shuttle, I have an oxygenator, and I have a jet on the shuttle. But maybe I should see how much one of these things would cost as far as research goes. So, looks like it might be either something I could build here. I don't really know where it would be. Again, I wish that there was a search option. That's a portable oxygenator. Oxygen tank, oxygen filters, tethers. Okay, so maybe it's this higher up one. Oxygenator. Okay, I already have it researched. In that case, it looks like I need one aluminium and one ceramic. And aluminium is one of these. Nope, that's zinc. It's the other one. I might have some refined already, but maybe not. Again, my base is getting to be a mess, so I apologize about that. And I don't know what I need to print it from, so just gonna have to look. There it is, oxygenator. So one ceramic, one aluminum. Do we have any clay? Think this is clay? Yeah, there we are. So we can get that started at least. And it looks like we're gonna need some aluminium, so I guess take the tractor out. And head back to the mine. Running into shrubbery as I go. As usual. Alright. So, here, we're close enough. And I have dynamite. Oh, right. I was gonna do some exploring as well. So I had grabbed some dynamite because I need to crack open an exo case or something like that. If I ever find one of those. Alright. I think it was down here. Somewhere. Go this way or something? There's quartz. I think it was this. Yeah, laterite. I'll just grab a couple of it, because once again, you know, my storage isn't the greatest at the moment. So, you know, I don't need too much more to have it just lying around and causing more clutter. It looks like there are a few good storage racks. If once I can afford them, and once I'm able to find, I think it was like titanium or something to craft them. So, and that's part of the reason why we are heading to a different planet, is to find more resources that this planet doesn't have. And I think my destination is De Solo, which is the moon. But maybe there's a better one to go to. I don't know off the top of my head. I'll have to take a look at the resource page and see what is on each of the planets. For the time being, though, I just need some aluminium. And again, I would refine it all at once, but I'm not certain if I'll come across something that requires laterite rather than aluminum. Or sorry, aluminium. I use both interchangeably, so I do apologize. Alright, so we'll print that out over here. I didn't realize it was so easy to craft, otherwise I probably would have done so sooner. But there we go. We have another oxygenator. Just place it up here and unpack it. There we go. Now, we don't have to worry about sharing the oxygen everywhere. Everything has its own way of producing it. Now, I don't know what I'm going to get up there, but hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Alright, this is another thing I need to kind of work in, is get some of these lined up. Maybe I'll put them all in one line over here, since that's what's going on over here. Zinc, copper, okay. I'm just seeing resources, checking to make sure. Now, heading up there, I want to be able to bring as much back as I possibly can. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna find up there. Speaking of, let's go to the resources and see what is found out there. Alright, so graphite, all of this stuff is found everywhere, pretty much. Hematite is not there. Laterite is on all planets. We're looking for DeSolo, I think. So here we are, sphalerite, which is found on this planet, so that doesn't really matter. Wolframite is found in caves on DeSolo and mountains on Calidor. Now, Calidor also has malachite, which doesn't matter to us. Alright, so either one seems to work for wolframite. And wolframite refines into tungsten. I don't recall what we need tungsten for, but maybe I can recall from my journal, my mission log. Parts unknown is ready to be collected. Oh, right. I wanted to save that just in case I need it on a different planet. Right. Reach top speed in a gravity globe. Okay, interesting. We needed to go to DeSolo to find shells and Calidor. Automation, again, might be left for later. Still need to find an exocache, eh? Cache? I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I think it's cache. And we have a quest to specifically get wolframite. Lithium from Astroneer Novus. Place a shelter on another planet. Place a landing pad on another planet. Interesting. Right, and I think a trade platform is what we were going for, if I recall correctly. Is it up here? Printer, oxygenator, shredder. Might have been the other printer. Smelting furnace, soil centrifuge, research, trade platform. We need iron as well. And iron is found... Hold on. Hematite is what we need. That's found on Glacio or Novus. It's found on the surface of Glacio, so that might be a different place we want to go. What else can be found on Glacio? Titanite in caves. Okay, so that may be our second destination. First we'll head out and find some wolframite. And then we'll come back here, make another jet, fuel thruster, and head out and get different resources. Now, I know I'm going to need tethers once I'm out there. Oh, I probably shouldn't leave the dynamite here. Let's put the beacon down. Let's put the explosives back over here with the rest of them. Well, they used to be far away from everything, but I think I've kind of set everything aside and put things close to them. So let's just do that. Keep them safely away from the explosives. I will take a QTRTG for a power source. Was I ever able to make an oxygen container? Not a filter. Oxygen tank. That requires glass. So we need some quartz, which I believe I've got sitting right here. Actually, got some sitting on the ground over here. We'll use that one instead. So we'll smelt this into glass. We'll get ourselves an oxygen tank. That'll help us last without oxygen longer if we so need it. So we'll craft that up. And I'm going to put that right up there so I can have a second blue bar. Now, something I want to check is which gets used first. So if I'm out here just using up the oxygen, it looks like it uses from the extra tank first. And, lurking? Okay, sure. Welcome. It looks like it is actually draining quite slowly, so I would guess that the oxygen tank is probably equivalent to the other oxygen tank, that the basic one that we have on the backpack as it is. Alright, what else am I going to need? I am going to need tethers, but I think it'd be easier to just have whatever it is that makes tethers, just in case I need it for something else. Not that I know what I need it for, of course. So you know what? Maybe I'll just make some tethers. So we need compound, and I believe that I have some compound right over here. Do I have to make all 8 of them, though? I mean, I don't really see... Not sure what that button's for. Oh, that's to repeat. I see. Might as well. Gonna need it, I think. It's used for a lot of basic stuff. So we'll just use the dirt that we've collected to make ourselves some compound. And we'll take some of that and make it into a full package of tethers. That should be just about done. There we go. And I suppose it can just stay in there until I need them for other things. Granted, 2 of them were brought out. That's fine. We'll hook them up there. So that'll be a bunch of tethers. We have power just in case we need it. Although it might be better to have one of these instead, or in addition to. Because these things produce 2. This only produces 1. So you know what? We're gonna leave that one here. We're gonna take the 2 generators. And that leaves us 5, 6 spots to carry stuff home. Actually, there's something I'm gonna try to do. I have a packager over here. I'm gonna take this with me, and we're going to craft another one. Which means I need this thing again. Because I'm going to make some graphite. Now, that of course means that my idea of storing these is down the drain, but oh well. Just going to head over here to the cavern that I'm currently excavating for no particular reason. We're going to just grab a bunch of soil. And we're going to make some graphite. We'll make another packager, and I'm going to see if that will work for what I'm thinking of. It will either work or, I guess, not fail horribly, but, you know, I suppose it's possible. Alright, so, graphite. We make 1. Because I only need 2 packagers. 1 to package it, to take it with me, and a second to package it once I unpack it at my destination, fill it up, and bring it back. So, this one has less valuable stuff on it, so we're going to be using this one. And once again, I'm making a mess. Definitely need to get some better storage options. Okay, so we take the packager. Can we activate it like this? How does this work? There we are. So we just put it on something like that. We hold that, and it packs it up. Now we can carry it on a backpack. I'm hoping that that will work on the planet that we go to as well. Nope, not power cells. Can I craft a packager? There we are. Let's do that right away. There we go. Alright. This back over here. This we take off. No. This goes here. Okay. I think that should be everything. Now, I think it's time to head to the moon. Alright, so can either exit, launch into orbit, launch to another planet. Launches 4 remaining. I think we're good to go. So, here we go. Up into space we go. Then from here... Oh, okay. I just clicked somewhere. Glad it happened to be the place that I wanted to go. Let's look around with this button. It was kind of hard to see because we're on the dark side of the moon. There are more of these pillars of light that we might be able to take care of. But I kind of want to have a look around, see if I can see any obvious caves. But it's kind of hard to tell from this angle until we get like some sunlight, and we're kind of following the dark side of the moon, unfortunately. So I think, you know what, just gonna land over here. All right. So, new planet, new things to find. Now, you can see the pillar of light off in the distance over there. We have zinc right there. But not... Ah, there we are. I was gonna say, not many caves in the area, but there is one right down here. So, let me go ahead and make some tethers. Nope, that's a generator. Tethers. Craft up one of these. There we go. And we will make this a little easier to climb down. Oh. Place some of these down as I go. Oh, oh. That was a bit more of a fall than I was anticipating. Alright, let me toggle that off for the moment. That way my digging is a little bit slower. I don't need it to be all that fast when I'm trying to make a slope. And I can just do this now that I have some soil, make that more of a ramp. Nope, that didn't really work. Let's try this. There. That's a little bit better. I think I can run up it. And good enough. I'll just round this off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Going into a cave. Looks like we have snowmen here as well. That button. Forgetting my buttons, sorry. We have a bit of a drop right here. So I'm gonna just gather up some soil and make myself a ramp. There we go. We'll get a little bit of this so I can have an angle to modify. Just do this. It's not quite as smooth as I thought it would be, but we're getting there. Let's make it a little wider so I can fit on it easily. Maybe mine this out so I don't have a giant, what is it, stalactite? Stalactite? I forget the proper one. Just so we don't have one of those hanging above our heads. And I guess we'll angle it down a little bit more. Oh, we're out. Let's mine a little more. Oh, right. My tethers. Can't forget that. Let's stand that up right. There we go. All right. Flatten that out. Now, these are new types of flora. These are the ones I believe that shoot out spikes when you get close. So, once again, I might just uproot them so that I don't have to worry about it. All right, over here we have a couple things that require power to activate. And we have a research item as well. Might be able to bring that home with me. I don't know. We'll see. And we're at our tether limit, so we'll have to make some more. Glad I brought some more of this with me. Thought they'd last a little longer, but oh well. Alright, we'll drop one right there. We'll have a look at this. Let's see if 2 of these are enough. They were before, but this is another planet, so this might require more energy. So if I turn that on, turn that on. All right, excellent. It is enough. And we have research sample. That on backpack. And the other one's over here. Yeah, I'll be okay for a little bit. I can be away from the tethers for a little while. I haven't really timed it, but, you know, seems fine. There we go. Turn it on for a moment. Interesting. Oh, this one requires a charge. That's different. So you can see the little bars filling up there at the bottom. I didn't realize that that was a thing. But it seems like we still get the same kind of research sample. Okay, so back to the tethers, because my oxygen is about half used up. And we are looking for wolframite. I don't know what it looks like, but in a flat area like this, you'd think it'd be easy to see. Maybe that's it over there? Just right there. Right past all of these spiky things. So again, I'll just move these so I don't have to worry about them. So. And then, yeah, this is wolframite right here. Wonderful. Didn't take us long to find it, which is good. But my inventory's full now. So, back to the ship. Because... oh, wait. No. I've got the storage on me. So, I should be able to attach things like this. And so we'll fill this up. And once it's full, we'll repackage it. And I think everything will stay on it. Either that, or everything will pop off and go scattering everywhere. We'll see. Hopefully the former, not the latter. May have gotten a bit much there. Oh, right. Gotta head back to my tether for a moment. Didn't think I'd be out here this long. Well, that works. Place one there. We're heading this way. There we go. All right. Load this thing up with wolframite. All right, so now that that is full, I can take this, attach it like that again. Ah, that's a shame. I was hoping that would work. All right, so in that case, I'm probably going to be leaving some things behind that I can craft back at home in order to carry all of this stuff back with me. And I'm not going to be able to carry it all back, of course. But let's at least gather it up so that it's not scattered everywhere. What's that? Oh, that was the seeds going away. I got it. So I guess seeds dissipate after a while. I kind of knew that, but I didn't know it happened actively. Okay, so we're not going to need our tethers. I can probably get rid of the soil. do want to keep the medium storage because, well, it's storage. The two generators I can probably do without. Definitely keep the research. I think that's as much as I can fit. So we're gonna have to leave a couple behind, but that's okay. And they should stick around, you know? So if I leave all the stuff right here, if I come back for it, it should still be here. But another thing I want to check out while I'm here is these snowmen. Also, 99 research for those, so this is a little bit better. See if I get the same things from these. Noxethane? Yeah. Alright. So, it seems like I get the same thing from the snowmen, so I'm not going to bother with getting stuff from them. Okay. So back up we go. This didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. There have been times where I've come down to a planet and I have to search for, 20 minutes or something just to find a cave that has the ore in it. So, luckily, this worked out. Now, before I head out, I want to make sure everything is good. Oh, you know what? Do I have something that I can craft? No. Then I'll take stuff that I don't have. Alright, so back in the ship. As you can see, we only have 2 launches left, so half the fuel was used to get here. We'll use the other half to get back. I need to make sure I use the correct button to look around. There we are. So back to Silva. Which is... There's an explosion. I'm guessing that was my thrusters breaking. Can't tell from here. Oh, wait, I can zoom out. Yeah, that looks like they're broken. Which is interesting because we haven't quite landed yet. Although we can get an aerial view of the planet that we're currently living on. Not that we can really see too much. I know that there are some more of those... Ooh, what's this? There's a landing pad over here. But it's not where I landed. Oh, that's my beacon right there. So that's the one I've activated, and that's the little broken down base that was next to it. Okay, so that has an active landing pad. Over here is home. This is where I want to go. See, now I'm glad that I left my beacon over there. Alright, we're back home. Where's my cursor? There we go. And this is definitely broken. Wonder if it can be put into this thing. Doesn't look like it. So I'll probably need a larger shredder to take care of the fuel thruster. Okay, so that being done, we should have... Oh, I completely forgot about the shells up there. Oh well. We'll go back another time, that's for sure. So we need to refine tungsten. Okay. So let's go back over here. Pick this up and place it down. Get our smelter back up. We'll place one of these there. Now we'll make tungsten. There we go. Talking tungsten. There's a new mission. Materials matter. Alright. So our reward for this is a medium generator schematic and a floodlight schematic. And let's take a look at these new ones. Gather malachite. Obtain malachite samples for use in logistics Sorry, I thought I was like evolution? No, evaluation. We should have 3 samples of malachite already. Yeah. Alright. Let me see if that counts. If I just pick it up. So 1, 2, 3. Doesn't look like it counted. Probably gonna have to go back to the mountain and get some more malachite. Yeah. It says gather it. So it wants me to actively gather up some more of it. Which I'll do. Is fine. Right. Research. While I'm out there gathering malachite, we'll get our research station back up and running. Put some of these in here. And these each have about 1,300. So a little bit more than the ones I find here, but not too much more. Hold on. Put that back down. Okay. Off we go for some more malachite. Luckily, I know right where some is, because it's where I found it the first time. Right. Hold on. Gotta go back to the base. I forgot that these things don't actually have fuel in them. So, back we go. And just attach that there. Off we go again. To the mountain. You can kind of see it up there still. A whole bunch of it. I think I can drive mostly up there. This is a bit of a hardy vehicle. Oh, maybe this is as far as I go. Might be a little steep. Well, that's okay. I have an oxygen tank. Oh, here we are. Here's some right here. Oh, this is where I dug it out in the first place. one. Right, and toggle that on. And go down here and grab this thing. Oop. And I'll point at the ground again because I accidentally clicked the ground. And I'll just climb up here and do a bit of digging up here. There's a second one. There's a third one. I've got almost a fourth one, so there we go. Slide back down the mountain. Lose track of where my vehicle is. There we are. Put the generator back on the vehicle and head back home. At some point, I'll probably get something to level this out a little bit more so it's easier to drive around on. But for now, I don't have any way to do that. Alright, so here we are, back at the base. My resources are causing a mess everywhere, still. And to be fair, I don't know if I need all of this. Oh, you know what I can do? I can place these over here and they can be researched. Granted, it's not going to be very good research, but at least it'll consume them if I have no reason to have them. Alright, so let's go over here, complete the mission, see what we get. Okay, so we get a mysterious item. Actually, before I complete that, I'm gonna move my shuttle off to the side because this is where all my stuff gets delivered. And I don't want it to be dropped on top of the ship and then bouncing off to who knows where. So, we'll complete that. And it looks like we get another one of these things. Peculiar piece. Chronos data file of some sort. So, this looks like it's going to be just like this thing over here, except slightly different. So if I have it over here, oh, cannot activate on this planet. Maybe I should have read all of it. Please deploy it on Glacio. Alright, well, I did say I was going to go to Glacio anyway, right? So I guess I will prepare to go to Glacio. Oh, but I had some other missions as well, didn't I? Snowpiercer. Alright, that's the mission to place it on Glacio. Reach top speed in a gravity globe. You know what? Let's do this one. Let's get some of these missions cleared out if I can. We're gonna take the buggy because it's a little faster and I know where I'm going, and I don't think I'm gonna be bringing anything back, but I'm sure I'll find something to prove me wrong. while I'm out and about. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, I followed my tether over to the mountains. This way. Oh. Running into things again. And then I went this direction, I think. Because I remember this mountain covering up my waypoint. And then over here, is that my beacon? Oh. Okay. Still on my wheels. Oh. Spoke too soon. There we go. There's my beacon. So I did head this way. And what we're doing is we're going over here because there's that sphere that was kind of a vehicle. And this is a gravity globe. This is what it wants me to reach top speed in. So, let's just... Alright. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And I'm guessing this was the landing pad that I saw from space. So, maybe I can make use of this at some point. Alright, back home we go. To the side of this mountain, and between the two of them to get to my tether line. All right, here's the base. We'll see what other quests we have. And I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I don't really have a goal in mind except for the quests themselves. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes though, right? Is you get a list of things to do and you find out which ones to do that you can and you do them. All right. So, give me a Dizzy Cosmetic and 500 bytes. Still haven't found any caches. Materials matter. Print a chemistry lab and create rubber or plastic. I think we can do that. Chemistry lab would probably be right here. 1600 for that. Got plenty of stuff for that. So we'll move this off for a moment. And it's probably going to be the medium printer, wherever I may have put that. There it is. Trade platform. There we are, chemistry lab. Glass and ceramic. Oh, and we need tungsten for it as well. Okay. Which is currently in it. Okay. smelter. Some quartz. Get this started. And I think we still had another piece of clay. Yeah. Okay. Put that in there as well. No. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. That goes there. Goes there. Glass goes there. Start printing that out. Move some of this out of the way so there's no clipping. Because that can be some of the most dangerous things in games, is when items clip together and then suddenly they're thrown off in different directions at hyper speeds. And with games like physics, you know, where gravity and fast flying objects matter, if it hits you, you could end up dead. Can I research one of these? I can. Alright. That might be something I do with the excess of these, because these are all over the place. Alright. Smelter's done. Our chemistry lab is done. Ding. Alright, let's rotate it around so I can see what's going on. Alright, so the quest said... rubber or plastic. So rubber is organic and resin. Plastic is carbon and compound. Aluminium alloy is aluminum and copper. Tungsten and carbon. Graphite, hydrazine, not sure what that is. Two things of graphene will make a diamond. Okay, interesting. Ah, there's hydrazine. So we need ammonium and hydrogen to make hydrazine. And hydrogen is a gas. So I'd need to find some way to be able to get that. Resin and quartz with methane makes silicone. Carbon and sulfur make explosive powder. Good to know. This is where I'll be able to make my explosives. Carbon, iron, and argon make steel. Okay, so I can't have steel till I find argon. All of these other ones, these higher end ones, looks like they require some sort of gas to make. So organic and resin, I think, will be the easiest. Because I have some resin here. And organic here. So do that. See how this works. Works pretty fast. We do have a lot of energy. So we're doing good here. And it dings when it's done. We have rubber. Probably to make tires or something. Alright. So we get 1,000 bytes for that. That paid for half or most of the chemistry lab because it cost us 1,600. Now, from thin air, print an atmospheric condenser and produce a full gas resource. Expand your resource collection using the atmospheric condenser. Rewards medium gas canister and the schematic for said canister. And a prototype recovery is also a new quest. Find vehicle data recorder on De Solo. So we do need to go back to the moon at some point, it seems. Blow up the data recorder. Okay. Then retrieve an exochip. Retrieve data from a busted exo prototype vehicle. Codename HVR. Compass nav added. Oh, so maybe it will point it out to us when we get there. Okay. These don't automatically get put into the research thing. Okay, well, we'll do it manually then. Alright, we need to get an atmospheric condenser right here. 2,200 plastic gas, or plastic, glass, and iron. We don't have iron, but we are going to head to the ice planet to get some. So we'll go ahead and unlock that for now, but we won't be able to craft it. Alright, so remove the chemistry lab for a moment. And we're going to need, I think, the small printer. Because we're going to be making another solid fuel thruster, which is aluminium and ammonium. So we have ammonium right here, and laterite right here. Need to smelt. We'll grab this back here. This is why I said I'm going to be switching things out a lot, because, well, I just don't build more platforms. I have two of them. I don't necessarily need everything running simultaneously, so I just tend to swap them out as I need it. Oops. There we go. Put that back. Oh. There we go. We'll craft one of those. And there we go. Put this back on the ship. Right over here. And now the ship is ready to go to another planet. Before I do that, though, I want to take a look over here. Because somewhere in here is the next one. Next bigger one. So aluminium alloy and ceramic for that. Exochips, titanium alloy, and ceramic. Let me see if I can make titanium alloy or aluminium alloy. I think I can make aluminium alloy for sure. So back with the chemistry lab. Titanium alloy is going to require nitrogen, so I cannot make that one. but I can make aluminium alloy. So we're gonna take some aluminium and copper. We are out of we're out of laterite. So we're gonna have to go get some more, which is fine. To take some RTG. I don't know why I keep switching between the two vehicles, but I don't know. I might find something that I can load up onto this. That's kind of why I bring it to the cave all the time. Even though I'm probably just going to hop in there and grab the laterite and come back immediately. Slide down. Grab some research as we pass it. All right. And somewhere in here is this stuff. Now it looks like we're kind of running out of it. So I may need to find another source of it. Then again, it does look like there's a lot in the ground. There we go. Just a couple of it. I'll use one and leave the other one for when I need to craft something else. And since we're right next to tether, I can run at full speed without having to worry about expending too much oxygen. So back up we go. And back to base. Now eventually, I think I can kind of make a mobile base of sorts. We'll see how difficult it is to do such a thing, but I think it is a possibility. That way I can, just travel around with, like a smelter and a soil centrifuge and things like that. Maybe a trade platform. Who knows? Okay, so that needs to stay there. Swap this out for the smelter again. I missed it. There we go. Smelt up one of those. The other one there. Get one of these going on research again, because why not? Okay, and copper is the other thing. Now I know I have a lot of malachite, but I do also just have copper sitting over here that I found somewhere. Or maybe I had smelted it once. I don't know. All right. Aluminium alloy. Start crafting up. We'll go back to this and spend $37.50 on a medium shuttle. Okay. And if that's the case, we'll remove this. And probably the oxygenator as well. Oh, no, grab the whole ship. Let's just set this over here. Grab this out of it, place that there. And we'll have to go over here and craft up a brand new ship. large printers right here. Now I may have to wait. You know what? Since we're using a large printer, let's swap these around. I can continue doing that there. This can do stuff here. Move this out of the way. And we'll get a medium shuttle here to ceramic. I think I'm out of clay. Gonna have to go get more. Which I believe was over here somewhere. That's all grass. Just kind of looking around. There's a research item. Might as well pick this up while we're here. I think I saw another one right over here. Nope. There's a rock right there. Hello, Oka. How's it going? Alright. Got this as well. There we go. I still need to find some clay. Now, I think... Obviously, my first thought was wrong. And it wasn't over there. But... I know I've seen some along one of my travel routes. So maybe it was... Oh. Some of those plants are getting in the way. As always. They blend in with the terrain, so, you know, it's hard to see them sometimes. Was it over this way? Could have sworn that there was one closer. But, you know, this is why I tend to use the soil centrifuge rather than going out hunting for resources. Ah, here we are. Here's a bunch of clay that I can grab. Now we're gonna use 2 of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more than 2. There we go. 5. Okay. That's plenty. So there's a big amount of it right over there if I need to. Head back to the base. Get all of this running. We have a few more research samples. And we'll get some ceramic going and we will craft a better, bigger spaceship. I believe this one will allow me to carry things, or more things with me. So, I'll probably be able to attach one of those storage items to it, and then we can carry some more stuff back to this planet. I suppose it is entirely possible to set up a whole new base on other planets. Alright, so we get that going. We're gonna need to smelt some of this clay into ceramic, so we'll just put those there. We'll put the other stuff... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the aluminium alloy. We'll get that going. that up. And then this, actually, we can leave it down here. Because when we swap this out, as soon as I hook up the printer, it should automatically put it on. And there we go. That'll start crafting spaceship. And I think it's going at full speed. It's hard to tell. Nope, it's definitely full speed. However, we are draining the batteries as we do. So, till the wind picks up, which looks like it has. Now we're recharging. Excellent. I'm not sure what I do with my old spaceship, though. Like, this thing could probably salvage it if I find something large enough to be able to salvage it. But maybe it's just going to sit here for the rest of the time, which is unfortunate. I don't necessarily like things sitting around if I can help it. Hence why my base is such a mess, right? Right. All right. So that is mostly done. Are we still researching? We are. How are we doing here? We're about half done there. While that's going, I can take a look at my mission log. See what else is there. Alright, so we're working on this one. We need iron to make a condenser. Lithium we won't be able to get. Oh, hold on. This is rocking around, making a bunch of noise, makes me a little nervous. So let's place it over here where it can be stable. So unpack it. There we go. Attach a thruster to the bottom of it. We put the oxygenator back into it. And then on this side, you can see we have a couple of attachment points. So, what did I do with my storage? Still compact? It is. Alright, so we open this back up. And now this can attach there. So now we can start hauling more stuff. And since there is a second one, I could put another one of these on there to carry more stuff. However, I believe what I am going to do instead is I'm going to leave it empty so that any research materials that I find out there, I'll be able to bring back with me, because I'll be able to attach it there and everything will be fine. Now, things that I need to take with me. This thing, because we need to activate it on Glacio. What else? What else? We probably need 2 more generators. I'll take a bunch of tethers. This batch is only down by 1, so that'll be fine. I'll bring some more compound with me. generator. Oops. Requires compound. So, we'll grab a couple more of those. We'll grab 2 of these to power the generators. Research just got complete. So we'll grab the next one and start it up. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Alright. Back in the shuttle and launch. Alright. This time we are traveling to Glacio. So it has Titanite, Hematite, thin atmosphere, windswept, icy mountains. Hazards are hard. Power is very low sun, very high wind. So it seems like wind generators would be the best if I were to be setting up a base here. I don't plan to be, but then, you know, we have this item that's going to turn into something. So let me just kind of rotate around the planet here, see if I can find a landing point, because there might be a landing pad or something. Natural locations. Doesn't look like there is. It's a natural one. Natural. Yeah, they all look to be natural. But we'll complete the circuit just in case. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's too much. So, I guess we'll just land right here. Let's see what this has in store for us. Oh, we have some sort of structure right there. Over in this direction, there was some sort of reddish point. So, we'll exit out. This looks like it's a dangerous plant. Maybe these are as well. So if I do that... Okay, that's just plant matter. This is a boomaloon. Just gonna go ahead and take care of that. And we're just gonna have a look over here real quick. There is... It says that there's hematite right here. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, this is also difficult to climb up. So, I should be careful. Thought I heard some noise. That there. I'll just come over here, have a look and see what is going on here. So this looks interesting. So we have a medium wind turbine. That might be handy. We have some explosives. We have some aluminium. We have some argon. some free argon sitting around. We'll take that, since I can't make it quite yet. And there's more stuff over there. But we are here for hematite. Doesn't seem like there's very much here, though. Or if it is, it's like really far down. So maybe we'll look for something better. Like maybe there's some sitting on the surface. It looks red. So let's have a look around. This looks like it could be something over here. Ah, here we are. Some more hematite. A lot of it. Oh. And now we're gathering too much. Alright, hold on. Come back to the shuttle, where we have this. We're just gonna drop off the compound and stuff right here. For the moment, we don't need it. And we'll attach the hematite to the storage. We'll also attach the argon as well. Alright, back over here. Pick up what we dropped. Even point at it once, just because I hit the wrong button. A little more. A little more. And I can carry 1, 2, 3 more, I guess. I should have looked at that first. There's 1. And a little more. There we go. Alright, put this in storage as well. Four of these go here. That fills that up. Put this back on the ship now that it's full. And now I want to find some sort of research item. This might be it over here. We have a couple of crates just sitting up here. One can be opened with power. One can be opened with whatever that is. That is circular ammonium. Alright. Don't have any ammonium on me, but that's fine. This thing we need to unhook from the rock. There's a plug-in cable there. Looks like we just need some instantaneous power to activate that. So, since we did bring the materials to make some generators, I'm going to go ahead and make a few of those. Small generator. Let's craft 2 of these. And possibly a third one if we need to. We'll attach... Oh, hold on. Forgot, gotta turn these things off right when you craft them. Otherwise they start as automatically being on. Grab this to take with us. And Another thing we'll grab to take with us is our ship. We'll just kind of carry this around with us. Go over here. Bounces a little bit, but that's okay. As long as, you know, I can keep it upright, it'll be fine. Just so we have some oxygen over here as we open this thing up. Alright. Oops. Want that. And that. Just hook that in like that. Hook that in like that. And we'll see if this is enough power to open it up. Not quite. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find a little bit of plant matter. There we go. And now I'll make a third generator. Turn that off again. Take this, hook it in, and then turn all three of these on. Should be enough to send that sky high, apparently. Alright, now here is a large research item. This is kind of another reason why I wanted to come here. Is this is going to be worth a lot of research points. But I also I want to set up. We're gonna head back this way again. Was it this way? Yeah, over there. Kind of forgot that there was more stuff over here, and that there is one more thing I want to do while I'm here. And that is to set up whatever this quantum-esque item is. Alright, set that there. I don't remember exactly where the landing point was, but this is a good flat area over here. But, I mean, this over here I know I wasn't landing in, so maybe I'll build whatever this thing is. Like right there or something. We'll see what that is in just a moment. But I wanted to take a closer look at this because could be some items on this side of it. Doesn't look like it though. Or maybe dig it out a little bit and see if there's more attached. So there is some aluminium. Nothing on that. Nothing there. About back here. Nothing? Okay. Granted, that's a thruster, so I didn't really expect anything to be in there. What about over here? Some more hematite and debris. Alright, let me top up my oxygen. And then I'm going to go over here and check this out. See whatever this is. Site pylon. Call nearest car, a marker deployed by exodynamics to indicate a location of value. Serves as a rail line terminus to aid in transporting items. Ready to call car. Okay. So that might be what we're about to set up over there. And then these are freight modules. Can be recycled into scrap. And also some debris. Let me just have a quick look up top here. Alright. There is something up there, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to head back to my oxygen supply and see what we need to do for this thing over here. Alright, topping up the oxygen. Apparently some energy. Oh, and I also have like 3, 4, 5 empty spots on me. Or 6 if I get rid of my tethers. So perhaps I'll take some more stuff home with me. Alright, so this looks kind of similar to that thing over there. So let's unlock it. Have this teleport in. There we go. Completed Snowpiercer. Alright. Snowpiercer. This will give us a QTRDG. I don't want to collect it until I have to, because one of those things I don't really want to leave on this planet unless I plan to build a base. But I might need it if this thing requires power. Let's check the new mission. So, wind up. Or wind up, maybe. Install medium wind turbine on Logistics Depot, Glacio. Okay. Looks like it wants 2 of them. I have one over here. Fell into the hole. Maybe I can find another one close by. If I can't, then I may just have to go hunting for more. Yeah, it's gonna need another one. A logistical chip. Provide exochip to Logistics Depot. Boost Logistics Depot Glacio's memory to reboot the shipping manifest. Alright, well, I don't have one of those. So, to continue this, I may have to travel back to my home planet and pick up some supplies. However, there was some other resource out here I believe I was going to try to find, and I think that was Titanite, which is found in caves. Now, I haven't found a cave, but I could probably dig one. So maybe if I just head over here. Where my oxygen supply is. And just start digging a little bit. Get myself a decent slant. Oh, right. I don't have a soil canister. is required for one of those. Let me just find it here. Small canister requires resin. I believe I saw some of that over here. Yeah, there's some in the mountain over there. We'll stay away from that balloon thing. Actually, we'll take care of it so that you don't have to worry about causing any damage to us. This is fake resin. There we go. Grab that. Start crafting one of those as we go. And now I'll be able to dig down a path. I need a little soil first. It does use power, but that's okay. I am attached to this, so we will get power. Go. I should have... Can I remove this? Sometimes I can't remove power supplies once they're attached. Oh, but it is... Okay, so I can't remove it, but it is providing power faster. If that's the case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here. And grab this, move it closer as well, and we'll also move the shuttle right there. Now I should be getting 3 power per second, assuming that it all activates. Oh, I also need to have the tether attached, don't I? Might help. Alright, that seems to be keeping me fully charged as I do this. Just kind of going at a diagonal. Doesn't seem as steep looking at it, but it certainly is when I look back. Eventually, we should find ourselves a cave. I suppose I could do a little bit steeper of an incline. Something like that. Just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Because now we're in this kind of a ground type, so I think we are heading downward. And there we are. We opened up into something. And there's more snowmen here. Oh, I have lost my cable. And that's as many cables as I have. Okay. So at this point, I'll have to kind of look around, see if I can find what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and finish this down so I don't actually fall down and be unable to turn. There we go. And also kind of have a lookout to see if I can't find some more compound while I'm down here to be able to make some more tethers. Alright, these are the usual pop coral, so I don't really need to worry about them too much. There's a research item. There's a 341 research just for that. That should give you a little bit of a hint on how much research that oh, I just saw something down in the cavern there. That should give you a little bit of a hint on how much that research canister I did pick up is going to be worth once I get it back home. Okay, so top up that, and down this spot right here, I saw some titanite. So let me just smooth this out a bit. Head down here a little bit further and fill up the rest of my inventory with titanite. One more. One more. One more. There we go. Okay. Now my inventory's full. I have everything I need to go back to the base. We have 5 pieces of titanite. We have a whole bunch of iron. I could probably even it out so I have the same amount of each, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the Minecraft in me is saying iron is going to be needed for everything. So, we'll see. And then my next trip out here, I need to remember a medium wind turbine, which I have a couple at the base, and an exo chip. As for my storage is full to be taken back. We have argon, so we might be able to make some unique chemistry stuff before I was able to otherwise. And we have a medium research item. So, before I do though, let me just look at this. Okay, that says inactive. And this is my quest log. Okay. Alright. Back to the planet we go. Alright. That Trox, Calidor, no, Silva. That's our destination. No, do not fly through the planet. Ah, well. I guess not everything is 100% perfect here. We take the direct path in our spaceship, apparently. Alright, that's the landing platform next to that. And our base is over here. So, to home we go. We have landed. Now. Nope, I don't want, well, I don't want that, I want this. Set this over here. We're gonna place a bunch of this on the ground. Causing even more of a mess. And then just because it's probably part of a quest, we're going to take one of each of these and we're going to smelt them here. So, there's that, there's that. I'm going to take this and put it on the ship so I don't forget it. And we're going to take this gigantic research item and we're going to start researching it. So, this is going to take 37 minutes at full speed. But it's going to provide us with 7,300 research points. Alright, we have iron, we have titanium. And I think I was going to use that to craft an atmospheric thing, if I recall. It's a large printer. Maybe. No. With medium printer. Right here. There we are. So we need glass and plastic. Well, I should have made plastic instead of rubber, apparently. That's okay, though. We'll just grab this. Add the resource thing. Here. Carbon and compound. Alright, so we have compound. That's easy. We don't yet have carbon. Carbon is when I take organic matter and smelt it. So take that, do that. I should also remember to grab some ammonium to, well, not only to make a new thruster, but also to open up a research capsule back on Glacio. So, let me do that real quick. Ammonium, we're gonna go ahead and this stuff and attach this to let me know that I'm taking it back with me. And this will go on the spaceship, like so. That's for future stuff. Over here, we got carbon and compound. Not for that. For this. Because we need to make some plastic. So we'll get this crafted up. Now, it's a shame I can't overcharge some of these things to get it going faster. Granted, we're not using as much power as we can, because this thing was running and using more power than it needs. All right. Need the medium printer, if I remember. Oh, and we need glass. Forgot that one. Do we have some more quartz? We do. Gonna have to get some more of that next time we go down into the caves. Oh, and I forgot to check the snowmen on Glacio to see if they produce the same things. Because if all the snowmen produce the same thing on every planet, then it doesn't matter which planet I go to. Alright. Start printing out an atmospheric condenser. And we'll see how this thing works. Man, this place is a mess. Rail post bundle. I might actually need that on Glacio, so let's put that in there. Medium gas canister. We might need this for the atmospheric condenser. Or maybe we'll need small canisters. I don't know. We'll have to test it out. Alright. So, unpack this. And once again, it's facing the opposite direction. At least it seems like it is. There we are. Okay. Used to collect atmospheric resources from planet. Draws 20 per second while active. Okay. So, hydrogen, 75 ppU. So, parts per unit, I believe. Argon, insufficient concentration. Oh, and this is the planet that we're on, I guess. I was thinking this was what planet it's collected from, but no. So no argon here, no methane. We do have nitrogen, which seems to be in a higher quantity. No sulfur, no helium. Okay, so I can get hydrogen and nitrogen. I think I'm gonna go with hydrogen because if I recall correctly, one of the things I could make is hydrazine. So I might just want to get the hydrogen first. Alright. So that's now consuming 20 at a time. That fills up. Okay, and then it puts it in a small container. Just makes containers. That's good. Okay, and it looks like every 5 cycles it will fill up one of these. Seems to be good to me. Oh, and I suppose while that's doing that, I can check the log. I thought produce a full gas resource. Okay. So I'm guessing one of these canisters is a full gas resource. Either that or it's going to be one of these. Holds up to 32 small canisters. So 32 of these things? Alright. Completed that. Oops. Fuel for Thought is the new mission. Alright, so from thin air, we get a medium gas canister and the schematic. We're getting lots of missions. Why can't we complete this? Interesting. I have to actually grab it. Oh. Right. So I can only look at my mission log from my backpack. But if the rewards actually send me something, I have to go over to this and complete it here. Because it's going to deliver me one of these canisters. Like that. Okay. That makes sense. Now, what other missions do I have? Or what new missions did it give me? So, Fuel for Thought. Create hydrazine. Exactly what I was thinking of doing. Then, Composite Perfection. Refine nanocarbon alloy. Craft this composite resource to show your production mastery. So that sounds like it's going to be a long-term one, especially since the reward is a portable oxygenator schematic, which, by the way, is 10,000 research points, which is why I haven't gotten it yet. So, by doing this, we'll get basically 10,000 research points for free. Echoes of the Past. Unlock and print a probe scanner to get 2 solid fuel jump jets. Now, jump jet is this one, isn't it? Yeah. Not a solid fuel thruster. Okay. Why is this unhooked? Oh, this is what I removed from something. Never mind. I know why that's unhooked. Okay, so let's have a look at the chemistry station and see what we need for hydrazine. I know I've seen it before, but okay, so hydrazine is hydrogen plus ammonium. Now I think I have ammonium over here somewhere. I remember not over here. Over here? I remember finding it when I was trying to just obtain some soil to produce uh, some of this stuff. Yeah, here we are, ammonium. So, I'm grabbing 3 because I'm going to need 2 for this and possibly 1 for another solid fuel thruster. So, place that over here. We'll go over here and we'll start getting that done. Now, is that going to use the entire canister? Oh, it is emptying. No, it's going to use 1/5 of it. Okay. Hydrazine. And that's going to give me a hydrazine thruster and schematic. So we're going to have to turn this in over here. And there we go. Hydrazine thruster, reusable. Provides a durable thruster, requires hydrazine as fuel. Oh, okay. So we can just take that off and attach this. And it looks like it has attachments, so I can do something like that. So that's 34% fuel. I don't know how much that provides for like a trip. Like if I go to a planet and back, is this enough to do that? Because it took 2 ammonium to make this. Makes me think that the fuel will last quite a while. That being said, though, I'm going to play it safe, and we're going to grab a bunch more, 3 more ammonium, because apparently I don't need to make a solid fuel thruster anymore. I can just use this. Alright, here's 1. It said that there was 1 somewhere around here. There we are. And now it's getting a bit far away from us. There's 2. Can I get enough for 1 more? There we go. Alright. We're going to make a couple more of these, because it looked like that there were at least 3 attachments. We can start that up. We click that. We'll put a couple of those there. I guess if it doesn't take very long, I can just wait for it to be done. There we go. Turn this off of repeating itself. We'll put these 2 canisters over here. Yeah, there are definitely 3 parts to place it. 100% fuel. Excellent. Okay. take a look at our mission log here. Are there new things? Vertical thinking. Find vehicle data recorder on Astroneer. Below data recorder, retrieve an exoship. Same as that one, just on a different planet. Still need to activate a planet's core, so I might have to do that on one of the smaller planets. These seem like major missions. These seem like minor stuff. And then these are your pet missions. I might make a landing pad on Glacio, because it seems like I'm setting things up there anyway. And then maybe I'll collect like a shelter and an RTG. Well, then again, like a solid fuel thruster I'm probably not going to use. Oh, what do I have here? Titanium. Don't really need that on me at the moment. And the soil canister I'd like to have on the gun. Alright, I think now I want to take a look at some of the schematics I can probably learn. I don't know why I'm moving that. Just grabbing it. Alright, so if we go over here, a large shuttle requires titanium alloy. Oops. Titanium alloy. Oop. Titanium alloy is right here. Graphene, titanium, and nitrogen. I think I can do that. I'll have to get some more graphene. I'll have to use the condenser. But where did I set that titanium? That's zinc. I set it down somewhere and now I can't find it. Like I said, this place is a mess. Is this it? Nope, that's aluminum or aluminium. Titanium. There we are. I thought it was silver for some reason, but it's a bit greenish. Alright, titanium. We need graphene and nitrogen. So graphene, we'll need to use this. Let's try that again. Get that going. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this. That back there. I'm just gonna set the hydrogen over there for a moment. And then we'll need to use the atmospheric condenser to get nitrogen. And if I'm getting a thing of nitrogen, I might as well get a full canister. So we'll set that there. That's the chemistry lab. This is what I need. Nitrogen. start doing that. Oh, we're suddenly really low on power. The wind must have stopped. Well, we'll let it go. There we are. Wind is picked up again. We're back to going at full speed. Although it's interesting to note that at full speed we are still draining the batteries. So in a moment we're not going to be at full speed anymore. But it's almost done. So it should be fine. Yeah, we're going at a snail's pace. There we go. All right. Now, back to the chemistry lab. And we want to make... That's graphene. Oh, graphene, not graphite. So graphene is graphite and hydrazine. Well, I have hydrazine over here. Just gonna grab a canister and say, there we go. See how much we use to make graphene. Oh, it's draining it fast. Looks like it's probably going to use the whole canister. Yep. Okay, so we're going to have to make more of that. So now we want titanium alloy. Right? Yeah. Was that for a large shuttle? I think that was. But we still need 2 exochips. Which I do have. I have 2 of them over here in storage. Just 1, 2. But in order to get more of them, I believe I need to find some exo caches. So I may need to do a bit of exploration on the surface. But I was also wanting to look at some of these other things, like storage. So extra large storage is a dome. Don't think that's what I want. Figurine platform. Provides power 4 iron for that. I don't think that's what I want. I think I was looking at this, because 3 ceramic I can afford. Aluminium and steel. I don't think I can do steel yet. Let me check. Here's that nanocarbon alloy that I need to make. That also requires steel and helium. I don't have any helium. Okay, steel is iron, carbon, and argon. Is argon what I obtained from glacial? Somewhere around here. Argon. Yes, okay. So I can actually make steel. In that case, Do I want this, which is 8 medium slots, or 12 medium slots? I mean, this would be better in the short run, and it'd be easier to afford. I could certainly get a lot of aluminium, and it only costs 1 steel. But this one, ooh, but that also costs 7,500. What about this one? This one takes nanocarbon alloy. Oh wait, that's a resource canister. This one takes ceramic. I'm gonna get this one and see what this one is like. Just 4 medium slots. Okay, and we're gonna place that there for the moment. And then I'm going to grab some beacons, I think. Because I want to go out and find some exocaches. So, that in mind, I'm gonna grab some dynamite. And what do I need for a beacon? Beacon is quartz. So I'm gonna need to go into the cave and get some quartz. That's fine. I'll get some quartz, I'll make some beacons, and we'll just kind of mark our way as we go, just so that we don't get lost. And I realize I could bring a lot of other stuff with me as well, because I don't know what I'm going to run into. But I'm not quite ready to do that. I can only do a little bit at a time. If I take too much stuff with me, then I just don't end up doing anything. I get a lot of stuff partially completed. Alright, so I think it was over here. Yeah. Let's get a little closer. Four beacons? Is that enough? Well... Oh, right. I have the beacon as my current crafting thing. That's where the third one went. Okay. We're gonna go with 4 beacons. If that's not enough, well, we can always turn back. But I should be able to see the beacons from a fair distance, I think. Alright, and I'm also going to return to base for an item. Actually, if I'm going back to base, let me go grab some of this clay that's over here. Oh wait, no. I already have clay. Heading back to base. We're gonna cook up like 3 ceramic. We're gonna print the the storage thing and see if I can put that on the trailer here. Because if I can, then I'll have plenty of space to hook things up. Okay, so we need 3 ceramic. So get the smelter. Use the clay. And start this. Oh, and we're finally done with the research. Let's set this aside. Put this in our backpack for a moment. Let the other 2 things smelt up. And once that's done, we'll move this to the side. We'll get, I think, the medium printer. We'll see, though. Alright, research chamber, trade. Right, I need to make... Oh, that requires an exo chip. But I am going out to search for more. I want to get a trade platform as well. So iron and tungsten. But first... this, large storage. While that's printing out, we'll grab one of these. Tungsten. That was wolframite, I think. Yeah. And again, I know it's a mess. But I kind of know where things are. It's one of those organized messes that, you know, that the person that makes the mess knows how to navigate the mess. Mostly. Like, obviously I've misplaced a few things. Alright. Oh, that's a bit larger than I thought. I don't think this is gonna fit over here. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So, for the meantime, I guess, oops, I can attach this to it. Just put a couple of random things attached to it as well. Alright. That's been smelted. Now if I grab... or just point there again, because I misclicked. Grab this. Grab the medium printer, wherever I set it down, right over here. We're gonna make ourselves a trade platform. Let's move that out of the way. Now I think this is going to be similar to this Exo Request platform. But I think trade platform uses scrap as currency. So I can trade scrap for stuff. We'll have to see what kind of stuff I can trade it for. Yeah, this looks like it's another one of these kind of rockets. Although I doubt there's going to be like a large thing on top of it. But there could be. I don't know. Alright. So let's unpack this right here. Okay. So it does require scrap. And it looks like that's all it accepts is scrap. So we can trade 1 scrap for 2 compound. Don't think I will. Anything that I can make with a soil centrifuge, I probably won't be requesting by trade. So resin is the same. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. All of this seems to be equivalent, which is interesting. Which means that scrap is for half of this stuff obtain 2. Oh, this is actually sphalerite. This is more than just normal stuff. So anything I can get with a soil centrifuge, I can get 2 of for 1 scrap. So graphite, I believe, was a 1 for 1 at the worst. So 1 scrap is equivalent to 2 soil canisters, I guess. Sphalerite, ammonium, again, 1 for 1, I guess. Laterite, okay. Malachite, wolframite. 3 scrap for 2 wolframite. Hematite, so iron, 3 for 2. Titanite, 2 for 1. And lithium, interesting, 4 to 1. I know I have a quest for lithium. I wonder if I could gather up scrap and end up completing the quest instead. It's actually something I kind of want to try out. So here's the medium shredder. I think I'm going to attach this to the car. Now this is going to use 5 power while active per second. This only provides 1. So maybe I grab... Do I have another generator? Like at the end anywhere? And I suppose I could use a turbine or a solar panel. But those are like limited to when that resource is active. So I think what I'll do is I'll grab this. And take this with me. So now at least I'm producing 2 per second, and I will also take a battery with me. So in between recycling, I can charge up a battery. Now this is using most of the slots, so I'm probably not going to be bringing too much back with me. Again, this goes along the lines of doing too much at once, but we'll see. Alright, So first of all, we'll head out towards the beacon that we know of. And I'm kind of looking around to see if I can see anything like a cache. I assume it's going to be a box of some sort. I don't know how big. But it's going to be something. What's this? Oh, this is just research. We'll grab some of this while we're here. Research, research. What is this? Oh, here's some graphite. I will try to remember that in the future. Graphite there, near the home base. So I know there's graphite nearby. It'll just be a matter of, do I remember where it is? Looks like there's some more graphite. I'm just kind of going up the mountainside to see if I can get a better view of what's around. Because I've been driving out on the plains a lot, and I haven't seen anything that looked like it was a cache. So maybe it's something hidden in the mountains? Maybe it's in a completely different biome that I have yet to explore. So just kind of heading this way. Because yeah, here's the plains. There's our beacon over that way. So we'll kind of head in a roundabout way. Maybe it'll appear like one of these things. Also, I do have a thing to scrap stuff with, so I might as well. Only the small stuff seems to fit at the moment, so we'll just grab the small stuff, leave the bigger stuff for another trip. Alright. Maybe it's in the woods somewhere. Is this a completely different region? It kind of looks like it is because it has different colored ground. So if I'm over here... Oh. Alright, this is the forests. Actually, let me take a look at the mission. To locate... Okay, it doesn't say in a specific area. Your compass. What compass? I don't know. Apparently I have a compass. Or will have a compass. What do we have over here? More small stuff to grind down. Let's go ahead and do that. And over here, I have a small battery. We'll take that. Couple of little things here as well. So we'll just do that. Now it's interesting, a debris bundle. Oh, maybe I can pick up a bunch of it before putting it in? I'll have to check at the next batch. this looked odd because of the flowers growing through it. But that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, and there's the beacon, so I kind of have something to guide myself by. I don't think I'm going to take too long to do my exploration. Granted, I packed up a bunch of stuff to go out and about to do this stuff. But I also need to keep track of what time it is. Because I do need to end the stream at some point tonight, you know. I might get distracted and whatnot, but you know how it goes. Alright, what do we have here? We have a bunch of stuff on a backpack. What's this? That is recyclable. Something. Is it this? Yeah, that was making a bunch of noise. Nope, that's too big. Okay. This one probably isn't. Then we have a bunch of stuff like this. We'll pick up. What's going on here? Oh, it's full. Okay. So like I said, I might not be out here for very long. We'll see. This is a research thing. I'll pick that up. Can I recycle tethers? It looks like I can. So we'll go ahead and recycle those as well. Wonder if I can recycle this curious item. It looks like I can. See how much it's worth. Seems to be worth quite a bit, actually. Okay, that was a bit. And the floodlight as well. Quickly draining the battery. I do have another one here if I need to swap it out, which it looks like I will be able to, or I will need to. So do that real quick. What was I selected on? I think it was a beacon. There we are. Put that back there. And my inventory is now full. Okay. So it looks like I might have to be heading back here. Just because my inventory is completely full. And I'd rather take a piece of scrap than quartz, because I know I can get plenty of quartz still. Alright, well, let's just kind of meander our way back, because I still need to find an exocache. even though I don't know what one looks like. Oh, and here's an intact medium wind turbine that I can replace the one I'll take to Glacio with. I'm just kind of looking around. Seeing if anything stands out as a cachet. Because if I can find one of those, I will definitely drop a couple things. Hey, look at that up there. There's another intact wind turbine and some dynamite. There's a lot of stuff over here. Well, there's probably a lot of stuff everywhere. I just don't always see it because I'm just driving past. Nope, that's just a bunch of rocks. And I have no idea how common or uncommon these things are that I'm looking for. I just figure I will find one eventually. But then again, it might take a while. And I don't want to look it up. I'm playing this for fun. If it takes me a while to find it, it takes me a while. You know, it's not a primary mission or anything like that. I'm just doing this as I go. Although, that being said, I do need more exo chips to be able to craft stuff. So, I don't know if this is the only way to obtain them or not. Oh, hello. What is this? It's an exo cache. Exactly what I was looking for. It was hidden by a tree. Okay, now I need to use dynamite to extract this. Hardened container that can be opened with explosives. Before I open it, let me get my vehicle a little further away from it. Because I don't know how big of an explosion this is going to be. I have not used a dynamite yet. But I assume that it's not going to be too much bigger than... Oh, that's not it. Is that it? Hold to detonate. Okay. I assume it's not going to be too big because I have to be this close to activate it. Alright. A little bit bigger than I thought it would be. And what do we have in here? We have debris, stuff that I can salvage. Exo chips. Gonna toss out some quartz to be able to carry this. Bunch of organic and compound, and more debris. Now, I can go ahead and leave a beacon right here so I can come back to this stuff, because I don't want to just leave a bunch of debris and resources lying about. So hopefully I'll be able to see that beacon from afar. But now, at least, I know what I'm looking for. And at least so far, I know I can find them in a forest. Alright, now I need to reorient myself because I kind of went on a wander. There's the beacon there. I want to head back over through the forest this way, because I believe I was over here. Yeah, there's my other beacon right there. So from here, I head this way to return home with a bunch of stuff. Assuming my direction sense hasn't gone all wonky and I'm going in the wrong direction or something. Now, this looks familiar. I remember seeing these three things in the middle of the road. And that's the mountain that I have dug out some copper from, so it's kind of an interesting landmark. I don't know why it's glowing. Like, I don't know why everything seems to have a bit of a resonating glow to it. That seems a bit weird to me. Oh, there I am running into plants again. Okay, back at home. I have a bunch of scrap. Three scrap like that, 2 exo chips. Just gonna go ahead and do something like this to keep track of them. Battery I can place there. And some research that I can set to be researched. There we go. Alright, so that was a bit of an interesting excursion, but I think I'm going to have to call it there for the night. Next time, I think we'll have a look at the trade platform, see if, since I have 4 scrap, see if I can get some lithium in order to complete a quest. There's some other things that we have to do as well. Like if I look at the mission log here, I can complete this one. That's going to give me 3 exo chips. I'll do that next time then. And then I will try to get some more research to be able to get better storage. And I may have to start getting some of this on other planets in order to get like more of the various resources that I can't get here. So it's a work in progress. There are definitely things that I want to do, but I also don't want to skip ahead of the quest progression, because a lot of the things that I use are part of a main quest. So, like, or I can get as part of the main quest. So, like, somewhere in here, I think, yeah, this portable oxygenator, it costs 10,000 research points. That's more than I obtained from Glacio. And one of these quests in here I don't remember which one. This one. By completing this, I get the schematic for free. So, that's basically 10,000 free research points. So, you know, um, for a comparison, the research container that I found that gave me 7,300 took 40 minutes to process. So, it's like getting an hour of progress for free. So, I'm willing to quest to do that. Uh, but other than that, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I hope you are too, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good night.